It's been a heated week in EastEnders. Janine's been snooping around Roy's and looks set to finish Deals on Wheels. The A20 was plunged into darkness because Steve couldn't even be bothered to ring an electrician. And as for Phil, the same old matter. That's all I'm going to say about that one. In this week's EastEnders Revealed, we find out who's behind Albert Square's mystery maths teacher.
I'm pretty crap at maths, actually.
EastEnder quizmaster Chris Stacey is put to the test.
It's us versus Chris.
We discover how Barry can make his million.
Here's our guide to making a bit of that.
And Martin Kemp reveals all about his life story.
When I was a kid, my passion was to be famous.
Hello? Thank you. Steve still hasn't sorted out the electrician. I can't believe it. And now, if you're the sort of person who has trouble with the finer details of Albert Square, never fear, because we have got EastEnder quiz maestro here with us today, Chris Stacey.
Hello, Jen.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
No, I'm very well.
It's a nice introduction.
It was a nice introduction for you. Now, I can't believe this. You know so much about EastEnders that recently you had an EastEnders phone trivia line.
That's right.
Can you tell us what it was?
It was in a national newspaper, and people had the opportunity to phone in.
With what?
With questions, really.
About
EastEnders, anything, any piece of trivia.
What else have you done?
I've written several quiz books about soaps in general, EastEnders being one of them. I've written a proper book, which was a bestseller back in 1988, again about all soaps, but EastEnders included.
Well, we are going to test you today.
OK, great.
We've got some die-hard fans sat over there. They're doing their questions as we speak, so I'm going to go over now and see what sort of questions I've got, Chris.
Right, OK.
So, have you all got your questions sorted?
Oh, we have.
Yeah. You've got the final difficult question for Chris sat there. OK, well, I have drawn up a little table.
I noticed.
Which is very nice. Very artistic. EastEnders Revealed. Bit of a heart. EastEnders heart. It's us versus Chris. So you have only got one question each to catch him out with. So, Michelle, please, the first question.
Who found love with Guido Smith?
That is a difficult one. I think it was Colin Russell.
Yes, he's right! That is really hard. I'm very impressed.
Difficult.
1 point for Chris there. Next question.
Right. Aunt Nellie had a cat. What was the name of it?
Kathmandu.
And where was it found when it went missing?
I don't know.
It was found dead under Joe Wicks's bed.
Is that one for us?
That's got to be one for us.
I think that's half. Point to us. 1 point.
I'm worried now. I'm worried.
I would be shaking.
Yeah,
These questions are hard, I'm telling you. Next question, please.
OK, I'm going to take your mind back to 1987.
OK.
Are you there?
I'm there.
OK. Gwizin turned up at the square with her 3 kids and told Ali and Sue Mehmet was in financial trouble. What were the kids' names?
Oh, I was reading this last night and I can't remember them.
OK, I have the names down here as Emin.
Yep.
Do you want to go for the other 2?
No.
Right.
That's it.
What was the last one then?
Can't remember. I really can't remember. Kebab.
Nearly. Murat.
Murat.
That's not like kebab, was it? You never got that. Now, Chris, you've done very good. It's neck and neck at the minute. But those questions were hard, particularly that last one. But I've got a question of me own now.
OK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see you shaking.
Shaking. I am. Shaking.
In his boots. Which current member of the EastEnders cast has just written his autobiography?
Oh, Martin Kemp.
Very good. That was very easy, but it's also a trick into our next thing that's coming up on the show, because here is Martin Kemp discussing his life, his love, his new book, and a bit of Steve Owen. Back to the scores. Anyway, hello. The scores so far, Chris is still there. It is neck and neck. Us 1.5, Chris 1.5. I think we need our next question, please.
What colour was Pat Evans's front door? What colour is it?
Oh, turquoise. Blue.
Green.
Green.
How greeny, bluey turquoise? You
Turquoise.
said turquoise.
Green.
Can't give it to you.
That's
definitely bottle
All
green.
right.
I'll take you outside
All right,
if you
then.
want.
I'll go and have a look later.
Can we have the next question, please?
Hi, Chris.
Hello.
This is an interesting question.
Okay.
Pat Butcher Evans once made something to eat for Frank and Roy. Frank said it was the best something ever. What was the food he mentioned?
These are hard, man.
They are. Shepherd's pie.
No,
No?
not even close.
Can I guess? Is it sausages?
Almost.
Is it sausage and mash?
It's sausage sandwich.
Tricky
We
one.
get the point.
You get the point.
Oh, Chris, man, you're losing. The last question,
The last
please.
one.
Chris, come on, redeem yourself, come on!
Who wooed Pauline Fowler in 1996 and where did he take her?
God.
You know this one.
I do know this one.
I know you know.
It was Willie.
Ah, Willie who?
Willie Roper.
And where did he take her?
He took her to Jersey.
Hey! Oh, you put that 1 point exactly. But sadly, Chris, that 1 point wasn't enough.
No,
it was
it
very
wasn't,
close,
was
but
it?
the questions were extraordinarily hard. The final score stands 3.5 to us, 2.5 to Chris. Very close. Now, if you have any questions about EastEnders, perhaps not that taxing, because we'll never get those ones, you can write to us at EastEnders Revealed, BBC, Elstree, Boreham Wood, Hertfordshire, or you can email us at eastenders.revealed@bbc.co.uk. Now, there may be EastEnders experts, but what